also going to be the MC for the Vitaphone show.
The Vitaphone show. Do you know about the Vitaphone show?
Yeah, but
It's amazing.
Definitely, but that's
that's still accurate?
yeah.
Harvey Keitel!
Pulp Fiction, Harvey Keitel.
Harvey!
Not to mention Main Street. Bad Lieutenant.
Taxi driver!
Harvey!
Taxi driver. The piano.
Harvey!
Well, thank you so much for being here.
We love your movie.
So what does it mean being here 30 years after Pulp Fiction's debut?
Well, that's a very sort of esoteric question. It means I'm 30 years fucking older.
Looking good.
You look great!
Well, thank you for being here, Harvey. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Harvey Keitel.
Thank you.
This theme is most wanted crime and justice in film. We have dozens of movies connected to the theme, like our opening night film, Pulp Fiction. From Dirty Harry to Double Indemnity, or Indemnity, as some people would say. From Dirty Harry to Double Indemnity, from La Strada to Lawrence of Arabia, from It Happened One Night to It Came From Outer Space, the sequel to It Happened One Night, and from A Little Romance to American in Paris. I would like to acknowledge in the audience producer Lawrence Bender, who's here tonight. Executive producers Michael Schamberg and Stacy Scher. Thank you. And much of the cast. Rosanna Arquette is here. Phil Lamar is here. Burr Spears is here. Eric Stoltz. Julia Sweeney is here. Frank Whaley is here. So now, I would like you to help me welcome to this stage an Academy Award nominee for this performance that you're about to see, the singular Uma Thurman. You guys, you do not want to hear knocking on your apartment door at 7:30 in the morning. Ladies and gentlemen, John Travolta and Samuel L. Uma, you're sitting next to me.
I'm here.
By the way,
Here.
this ability he has to create dialogue that almost nobody who saw the movie has ever heard before. and yet it feels so entirely authentic, like somehow capturing not just how people speak, but how people react to that kind of speech. Who here had a sense special?
I think we all did. It was an undeniably articulate script, and very easy to act, if you will, meaning the words came out effortlessly. And I think Quentin's only real note was sometimes he had an idea of the cadence that he wanted you to say something in. Because whether it's Tennessee Williams or any great writer, the writing always works, but the writer might have a personal subjective idea of how it should be said with a rhythm and hitting operative words and things like that. And that's what I felt really interesting. And I like that kind of direction. I was like, he said, I heard you do this several times, 12 times now. And all I ask of you is if you could hit this operative word and that operative word, I think that rhythm will happen. And it was easy to do, because it's such good writing.
And we also rehearsed for a month.
Like a play.
Yes. That our boss has. This stuff you don't see guys don't talk about that kind of stuff.
The art of small talk. Harold Pinter was a master at small talk in his plays, and Quentin kind of brought that up to date. This is the modern Pinter, where you're speaking small talk and making a meal out of, small conversation.
I need to read more of Harold Pinter.
Well, we find that, across the Quentin Tarantino milieu, people talk, and that's a great thing. And you can't hire actors who don't have personalities to do that. He has a unique talent for finding people that know how to use language, that know how to use their bodies to convey that language, or their voices in different tones.
When I had you guys up on the stage, on the red carpet out there, you talked about how fun the experience was. And I, as film fans, and I'm not a filmmaker, if we enjoy a movie the way certainly I enjoyed Pulp Fiction, I want to believe that you guys, I want to believe you all are best friends. I've gotten over that. It's not quite always the case, but I do want to believe that it was fun making this movie, that it was a joyful experience. I get the sense, you guys turned out tonight, and so I get the sense that that's the case.
Auditioning, but I missed that piece of my life where you learn so much about the director and so much about the material from the terrible experience of trying to get the job.
But you couldn't have liked it. Well, I realize I'm going to let you answer the question because you're you. But you had to. Did you like it in the beginning when you were at? Because
in hindsight, I realized how much I learned about the part from fighting for it. And it's just different than kind of getting the role and trying to guess, and maybe there's rehearsal, maybe there's not. It's you learn a lot.
If we play, just once in a while I would throw out a line that you would have said, up your nose with a rubber hose. What? Where? But don't tell me when you're going to do it. I said, okay, I'm up for this. So we played the Cotter game, and we played the Saturday Fever game, which was really ridiculous. It's like, how do you play? What is the game? It's a bunch of pictures and a spinning thing that points to something. So this was the evolution. I thought, okay, I don't know this boy, I don't know, but I need to know how he's doing financially. So I purposely run through his finances with him. I said, okay, now you're a up-and-coming artist, you have to have some reserve. Okay, so tell me how much you have. And I went through his whole accounting and all this kind of stuff, and I felt a little better after that. Wait, I spoke to you about those two movies. What did you think about The Dust of Dawn? I said, Quentin, I'm not a vampire person. I'm not like a blood guy, I said, it's not for me. And he said, well, how did you like the other? I said, that was much better. The Pulp Fiction idea, I liked better. He said, okay. And so I go, and a week later, he offered me the role of Vincent. And I said, why? What did you see in me that would convince you that I could play this role? He said, it was you helping me with my family. You had this analytical, kind of theoretical viewpoint, a philosophical viewpoint, he called it. that I need for that character. He said, I want him to be thoughtful about whatever he's gone through, and that was it. Thank you.